Yo, people, what's good? What's happening? How you guys doing? It's me now, back again with another video. And today, I think I'll be talking about campus life. You know, and I won't be name dropping any people's names like stuff like that, but I'll be talking about my experiences since I've started campus. Um, Before we get into that though, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notification so you know when I upload again, which will probably be Sunday. But today I'll be talking about campus life and how I've not adapted, but how how my experience has been since I've started. I started out last year. I'm second year now, and whenever I get into any new environment, I always um, make sure to first test things out with certain people, if you get what I'm saying. Like when it was high school, I had a friend that I was always with and who I knew from primary school, and the first thing we did was like just start talking to anyone and everyone at the end of like the first few days of school. So we would literally chill in the front and just greet whoever passed us and then make conversation with whoever, and it it somewhat gave a certain reputation towards me, you know, whether it be good or bad, but it made me a lot more open and comfortable with talking to people, if you get what I'm saying. And it um it really helped me make friends too, you know, because I was always wondering, I mean, as most people do, when you go to high school or any type of learning industry, how will you adapt and make friends if you do at all, you know what I'm saying? So me going to a and a creative academy, um it was a totally different experience for me, because 5 years of just being around a certain demographic to 5 years, or not 5 years, to like not now 3 years of a completely different demographic as well. The environments are completely different. Like, speaking like from experience, the environments are very different. So I was always wondering, you know, how would I make friends? You know what I'm saying? How would I adapt to these people? It was a different experience for me because I'm not gonna lie, the academy I go to is very expensive. So you're obviously going to be seeing people who have money there. You know what I'm saying? People who can pay that easily, pay the fees easily. So um the lifestyle is very wealth driven, if that makes sense. So the people I was going to encounter are going to be people who are of somewhat a higher class. So that sort of intimidated me in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I wondered how I was going to make friends with people. I also wondered if there would be people who were sort of in the same position as I was, because I didn't think there was, because the fees are insane. The fees are insane. So I was really intimidated at first. But then I told myself, me being me, I'm very adaptable. I know how to get into or ease into any situation that is brought in front of me, you know what I'm saying? So I took it on as a challenge. Um so the words that the way that I'm thinking about how I want to say this and the actual way this is coming out are not the same. So don't see this as me trying to like bash anyone or anything like that. But I was to some degree intimidated and kind of scared of the type of people I would run into, you know what I'm saying? Um, One misconception that I've sort of built up before going to this campus was that people with money are somewhat cocky and like have some ego towards them, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I have money, you know, you can't talk to me like this, da 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 da. So I was I even built up a wall saying that if I don't make friends at this campus, it's fine. I'm just here for the degree. so I don't need to be making friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents are paying the fees. I should just keep to my work, and that should be it. But obviously, it's not always the case. You're going to need to be working with people, whether it be group projects or not. You know what I'm saying? Or whether you need help with anything. So for me, I just got to the campus first few days, and I was like, I'm gonna scope the scenery out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what people like and what people don't like. You know, in terms of jokes and like conversation. That's always what I do whenever I'm talking to someone for the first time. I test out and see what goes by for you. You know what I'm saying? What you would be okay with talking about and stuff like that. Because for me in high school, I couldn't necessarily just talk about anything with people, and that's just what I thought. Like, the main jokes that would fly are somewhat offensive jokes, you know, like racist jokes and all of those type of things would fly in high school. Which, I mean, I'm definitely okay with those type of jokes, but it borders on immaturity and just feeble-mindedness, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not attacking anyone, but that's just how I saw it. I like talking about philosophical things, and I never really met anyone in my high school who I could talk to about those things. It may just have been me who didn't want to like bring it forth, but the people that I was with, or not the people I was with, but like the people in my high school, to me weren't really of the mind of talking about those things. Like, majority of the people I spoke to, and I'm not just saying the majority of these people only spoke about these things, but some of the people would just talk about wanting to do other things. I won't list the other things that those people wanted to do, but they weren't exactly good things that these people wanted to do, and it wasn't really like soul fulfilling things. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to catch on cock, basically. And I was with that for like the first 2 years of high school, and then COVID hit, and after COVID I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do my own thing now, because I don't care about people anymore. People are wasting my time. I'm just gonna be focused on my work, go through my day, go home, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So throughout high school, from about grade 10 to matric, I was known as the homie with earphones. People knew that whenever I'm walking in the passage, I won't hear you because my earphones are in, and I had dreadlocks, so like the teachers never saw the earphones in because they were black earbuds. So I would walk past teachers, greet them, and they still wouldn't know that I was listening to music at the same time. So stuff like that was how I adapted, and sort of when it came to tertiary education, I tried to change it up a bit. Instead of in the first year I start talking to random people, how about in this year I just stay away, be with myself, and whoever whoever liked my energy, or whoever wanted to be around me will be around me. You know what I'm saying? I never really chased friendship, and like genuinely that has never been me. Like, I've never really chased never really chased friendship, because I feel like the Lord works in many ways, you know. So if someone wanted to be your friend, they would. That sounds very woke, but I mean, like, I feel like the Lord has a certain like agenda for you, and if he wanted a certain person to be your friend, he would allow that certain person to be your friend. So I never really chased people, because I knew that if the Lord wanted this person in my life, he would bring this person in my life, and there would be a certain reason why this person's in my life. And that's how it's always been for me. I've always just been able to make friends, and I genuinely don't know why. Like, I love all the friends I have, genuinely. Like, you guys are all amazing. But I never really tried or did anything to make these people like really like my presence. You know, like I'm genuinely appreciative that these people just like me for me, but I never really was the type to be like, yo, what's up? Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of guy. Like I'll just be on my own vibes, you know? We can chill out, we can talk about whatever. I'm free to talk about whatever. But I feel like, I don't know, me being on my own always just attract certain type of people, and the certain type of people are never really people who are out there, you know what I'm saying? Who really put themselves out there. Like, and I fuck with those people the most. Quiet people, you are the real MVPs at the end of the day. You people matter the most because you guys have the most to say. I know, because I'm one of those quiet people. We have so much to say, but we just don't, because it could either stir arguments, it could either mess up someone's mind or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It could either like, we just don't, because sometimes it's just like, there's too much, it's just, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like for quiet people, we don't talk because we know what consequences could come up from us talking or just saying something from our minds. Like with a certain module in my campus, there was a certain topic that we started talking about, and I didn't feel like I could have a certain say, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it would offend a lot of people, even though I shouldn't care about what people think. I'm going to care. I don't want to. I'm not here to hurt anyone, obviously, and I just wouldn't want to get into a situation where someone takes what I say too literally and then it turns into something so big. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. I'm not that type of guy. So I keep my mouth when I feel if I don't, something bad or not something bad from someone, and internalize it and make it personal. Just like when it comes to criticism, there are certain people who take criticism as, yeah, you're trying to get at me now because you don't like my work, you want it to be the way you want it, instead of, okay, this person sees my work as something and they're trying to give me information that could better my work. Like, people who take criticism or constructive criticism as a bad thing, you're not willing to, or you're not open to improving. You're not open to you're not open to doing better. You're just seeing this criticism as personal, as someone trying to really get at you and hurt your feelings because they don't like your work. Come on now, bro. It's really not that deep. I'm trying to help you, so I'm gonna give you the information that you need to make this thing better. If that's wrong, then you might as well leave, you know what I'm saying? So just don't, like, people, I don't know, man. There might be a few things that I say that might hurt a few people. Look, you feel offended, that's okay. It's fine. Like, I can't cater to everyone, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from my thoughts and the way I see things. You know, I'm a very open-minded guy, so you cannot attack me for thinking the way I think. We all have our own opinions on things, and that shouldn't be hated on, you know? Like, why are we always hating people on for having their own opinion on something? Especially if it's an opinion that doesn't and shouldn't affect you in your day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Just checking. Okay. So like, yeah, I feel like I'm jumping from left, right, and center, but it's fine. Back to the topic of campus. Yeah, so I felt like once I eventually started getting into campus life and everything, I found it interesting because I saw all types of characters that I never expected myself to see. I met a lot of interesting people, and some people just, I feel like, and this is not just in campus life, this is high school life too. I feel like there are certain people who tell certain stories just for their reputation. You know what I'm saying? Me, I never really cared about a reputation. You can think about whatever you want to of me. I genuinely don't care. I'm just here for my studies. You know, like, I'm not trying to make a lifestyle out of high school or campus. It's not a lifestyle. It's something you need to build a lifestyle. You know, so me, I don't care about, since I don't care about reputation, I'm a very observant man, you know what I'm saying? So I notice certain things about people that people wouldn't necessarily show, and it's very obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain people who try to hide certain stuff, but through your body language and the way you're speaking, I can pinpoint certain parts of you that you wouldn't like to show from outside, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So there are certain people who will tell mad stories about, yeah, I got with this son, you know what I'm saying? Got with this son, we did this, this and that. But they just did that to boost the reputation that they would want. And honestly, I don't know why people would want a reputation in high school or campus life or like university life. What does a reputation do for you? Reputation doesn't give you better marks. It doesn't boost anything for you unless the reputation is based on your actual work. If it's not based on your actual work, then your reputation really doesn't mean anything, and you should just stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't get that, and I'm really puzzled on like why people just wouldn't get that, because I don't know, man. People just puzzle me. They interest me and they puzzle me. I feel like that's all I'm gonna speak about today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1 subscriber. You know the vibes. Let's get there. Please. Need 1 more subscriber to get 1. So yeah, guys. Please tune in for Sunday's video. I'm sure it's gonna be a banger. Yeah, I'll have a guest speaker as well again. You guys don't know him, but you guys won't know until Sunday. So log in on Sunday. Make sure you're there. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe again. But turn on the post notification so you know when I post it. It'll be Thursdays and Sundays. South African time. Safe, fellas.